How did your match go?
I won. So we had a guy who was playing Cody. He ad nosed and then tried a tongue twister, and I had to Spirit of the Labyrinth out. So he drew 0 cards from tongue twister and proceeded to lose to the game because he was at 3 life and died to a spirit.
Absolutely brutal.
Yeah, and then we had an Urza player and a Sisei Jegi player, and they were forced to go to combat because we only had 1 card in hand after a time twister, and
Incredible.
I won combat. So yeah,
So what deck are you on?
I'm on Heliod, God of the Sun, not Sun Crowned.
Okay.
So like the original Heliod. Yeah, so the one that gives all your creatures vigilance and makes tokens.
You feeling good about it?
I felt pretty good after that game. I was a little bit worried about like time and stuff, but seeing how the comp REL rules work out, it's very brutal. Like we had a Chalice of the Void out, and we each forgot that it was on 1 and had each of our spells counter. Like it countered.
They're just gone too. It's like you just own that shit.
Yeah, you just own it. And the same goes with the Time Twister play. Like we felt pretty bad that the guy was like, I could just win, but I just screwed up past priority with Time Twister in play and just cannot go any further now. Yeah.
It's interesting, like, because I'm used to playing things like fast and loose. A lot of us are, a lot of takebacks and kind of like thinking about plays and all that sort of stuff. So having this comp REL environment is really, really eye-opening for a lot of people. So what was I going to ask? Who are some of your favorites to see towards the later round? Who are some people who you're expecting, besides yourself clearly, to see towards the later rounds?
I'm really hoping Phoenix makes it later in the round. He's actually piloting the OWL list that we worked on, which is the mono white Adnos list.
Yeah.
I want to see that deck do pretty well. I'm not very confident about piloting the deck myself, but Phoenix is a pretty seasoned combo player, so that's great. I personally am rooting for Michael because I really love playing against Michael, and if we can both make it there with Phoenix,
That'd be amazing.
yeah, it'd be like a 3 mono white pod, and that'd be really
That's the dream for sure. Talk about go to time. But my guess is you have the ability to play under each other's kind of stacks pieces a little bit. Something else I've been asking is what are some matchups that you're worried about? What are some potential decks and matchups that you're going to go into like, okay, this is a bad match for me?
I think like the really fast combo decks like Cody, like if people are not prepared to deal with like turbo, since a lot of people, yeah. Yeah, we would have lost to Cody if he hadn't really screwed up on trying to twister. But the other thing was that like he ad-nosed into actually nothing. He had a bunch of ritual spells and he could make a ton of red mana with Jessica's Will, but he was actually short on mana, like a mana Morphos to really convert to anything. And he later told me that like he honestly should have gone for the Underworld Breach line, but he decided to ad-nos instead. And that was a tough choice to call because he didn't know how it was going to turn out.
So, this is a hypothetical. Hypothetically, if someone were to go on a 4 nights, 5-day trip, and only brought, hypothetically, somebody, not me, someone, only brought 3 pairs of underwear on this trip, would you think that person is a crazy animal?
This is completely hypothetical.
This is totally hypothetical and unrelated to real-world events or people you know.
Dude, you're coming over to the house party tonight. All right, I expect you to actually like smell like a decent human being.
Hypothetical, not me. This is completely unrelated. Okay, fair enough. I can read between the lines here.
Just don't ask, don't tell. As long as I don't know about it, I'll be fine.
And then the other question was, let's see, if you're on the plane out here. And you're seeing, time. If you're on the plane and the person next to you is asking the flight attendant for more snacks, like a lot of snacks, like, can I have an extra peanuts? Can I have like 3 bags of pretzels? How many snacks do they put on their little fold down tray before you're texting the group chat? Like, yo, you would not believe how many snacks this person got.
Actually, this is really funny. On the flight here, the flight attendant was actually just throwing extra snacks at me. I was like, "Do you want more?" And I was like, I don't know why you're giving me more than the one that was required, and I now feel obligated to eat all of this. Like, I don't want to, but like I don't know how to say no to this.
That's awesome. So you were the guy. You were the one who was piling on the snacks. I love it.
Ask for it, okay? All right. They were just throwing it at me, and I was like, the other flight attendant already gave me snacks. Stop.
Thank you so much for taking a few minutes, Charles. I really appreciate it, and good luck in the rest of the show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.